my favorite shows that recently came out is called The Mandalorian, and it inspired me to build this deck. And this is a Star Wars theme deck called the Cosmos. Without further ado, let me go ahead and showcase you guys my Cosmo deck profile. Alright, let's begin the deck profile with monsters. Just to let you know, guys, with the Cosmos, there's two types of monsters. They're going to be psychics, which all of them has a same exact effect where you can essentially banish it as a quick effect and special summon a level 1 higher. Or for instance, if you have a level 1 monster, you can tag out or you can banish it, quick effect, and then special summon a level 2 or higher monsters. Also, you have your machines. I believe they are called the ships, where if they get destroyed by battle or card effects, you can then banish them and then special summon something lower from the deck to the field. So I just want to get that out of the way because they all have the exact same effect. But first, let's go ahead and start with the pilots, what they call it, or the psychic monsters. Your main starter is going to be the Kozmo Tin Can. Besides that tag out effect or banish effect where you can special summon a level 2 or higher Kozmo monsters, during the end phase, you can reveal 3 Kozmo monsters from your deck, and then your opponent randomly choose one and add it to your hand, and the rest you send it to the graveyard. This is going to be your primary starter of this deck. One of the pool techs is going to be Kozmo Strawman. Kozmo Strawman, essentially, you pay the life points, which is 500, and you can special summon a banish Kozmo monsters from your banish. So that's pretty cool for advantages. You also have your Kozmo Sword Troopers, which is essentially the Stormtroopers. And it's very similar to Strawman, but instead you can pay your life points, which is I believe 1,000 life points, and then you can special summon a psychic monster. One of your win condition is going to be your Kozmo Farm Girl. The main focus on this deck is you stun your opponent out and then potentially OTK with Farm Girl. Once the Farm Girl gets to attack, deal battle damage, you pay 500 life points. You can add a Kozmo card from your deck. Again, that's going to be a Kozmo card, not a Kozmo monster. So you can play around with, besides OTK, you can get your control game going with Kozmo Farm Girl. One of the walls is going to be the Kozmo Wicked Witch. Just in case you're in a bind, it's a level 4 monsters where you can pay 1,000 life points, and then it cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. So that way you're protected from being OTK'd. And finally, one of the best monsters in this deck is going to be Kozmo Dark Lady. Very similar to Darth Vader, right? He even has that the lightsaber right over there, which is pretty cool. So this is gonna be your negate, your monster negate. So it's pretty cool whenever you use Tin Can. Let's say you grab Kozmo, Dark Lady, you can tag out and you have the immediate negate on the field for more disruptions. So that's it for your psychic monsters or your pilot. Let's go ahead and move on to your ships or to your machine monsters. So again, with these machine monsters, once you get destroyed, you can banish them, and then you can special summon anything lower than their level. So we're playing 2 Slip Rider, as it's like a MST on legs, where you can, whenever you summon it or you normal or special summon it, you can pop or destroy a spell or trap cards on the field. You can also destroy one of yours as well, which is, it can come up. The reason why you play this deck is going to be the Kozmo Dark Destroyer. What's so cool about this, cannot be targeted by card effects, which is awesome. Also, once you special summon, you can pop a card. We can pop a monster, so you can destroy a monster in the field, which is awesome. And then the last ship or the last machine that we are playing is going to be the Dark Eclipser. Essentially, whenever it gets destroyed, you can add a Kozmo monster from your deck, which is lower on its level. So you can essentially get another Dark Destroyer or any monster that you need. It also negates a trap, which is very relevant as we are moving on into a more of a control or mid-range, format where you can banish a Cosmo card from your graveyard and negate a trap, which is pretty nice. You can play around with Cosmo, Dark Eclipser. We can play the Forerunner if you'd like, but in this build, I like the Cosmo Eclipser. That is it for the monsters, the main monsters. Let's go ahead and move into our spells. This is gonna be the best, field spell there is with this deck, which is essentially the Cosmo Town. There's 3 effects of this. So you can then pay some life points, and you can grab some of your banished Cosmo monsters from your banish to your hand, which is pretty awesome for more advantages. Also, whenever it gets destroyed, you can add a Cosmo card from your deck to your hand. And also, you have the ability to mulligan. So let's say you brick with a bunch of monsters or a bunch of machines, a Cosmo card. You can reshuffle them to your deck and then draw equal to the number that you shuffled, which is awesome. For more consistency, to see Cosmo Town, we are playing the Terraforming. Emergency teleport is freaking awesome. We are always turboing out Tin Can just in case we don't have it, or we're turboing out. The best feeling is whenever you're in battle and then everything is attacked. And then your opponent will say main phase 2. Nope, we're gonna go ahead and activate emergency teleport and summon out Farm Girl and proceed to potentially annihilate them on that turn, which is pretty good. And then also reasoning for extra body. Reasoning is pretty nice. We have multiple level card leveled monsters, so they're probably not gonna be able to guess that. And to add more consistency, we are playing Pot of Extravagance for draw 2. We're not utilizing the extra deck. We were gonna go through extra deck later, but Pot of Extravagance is pretty crucial and adds more consistency to the deck. What we're doing again is we're stunning them out and also potentially OTKing or controlling the game with Farm Girl or your Cosmo and your traps. We are playing the Dimensional Shifter. If you resolve this turn 1 or your opponent's turn, potentially their turn is going to be over. So you are going to be playing Dimensional Shifter, you're playing Rogue. This is a blowout card. In tandem with that, your Artifact Scythe. Artifact Scythe, you have some Sanctum, or you can, if you draw on it, you can set it and then pop it with your Slip Rider, and then your opponent are not able to special summon from their extra deck, which is pretty awesome, and then proceed to OTK. So those are going to be your stun cards. Your trap, which is a very hefty trap lineup. To summon out, to turbo out your Scythe, you are going to be playing your 3 Sanctums. Which is pretty awesome. Again, this is going to be one of your win condition, and then in tandem with your Cosmo cards. You're playing 2 Dogmatica Punishment. Again, we're not utilizing your extra deck, and also it's a 2-pop because we're playing Entis and Friends in our extra deck. Dogmatica Punishment is low-key busted. Your Cosmo Theme Trap is going to be your Cosmojo. This can potentially out your Dragoon. It's untargetable, banish, oh my god. And then once you destroy it, the thing is you have to destroy a Cosmo card, a Cosmo monster on the field. Typically you wanna destroy a machine or a ship, and then once that resolve, you activate the ship and then potentially get more advantage by special summoning, which is pretty awesome. With Tin Can, you're even if you are adding hand and everything goes to the graveyard, you can potentially plus with this one. So what you didn't draw, what you didn't add from Tin Can, you can essentially call by the Call of the Haunted it. But this is going to be in defense position, so this is pretty awesome. And then we have Storm Dragon's Return, essentially exact same thing as Back to the Front, but it's on banish, and it adds into the hand, so which is great. And finally, to add more consistency, we are going to get on Trap Trick. So it adds, the 4th copy of your Sanctum, the 3rd copy of your Punishment, the 3rd copy of your Cosmojo, the 3rd copy of Back to the Front, and the 3rd copy of the Storm Dragon's Return. So Trap Trick is pretty busted with this one to add more consistency. So that is it for your main deck. We are playing 40. Let's go ahead and briefly go over your extra deck. We're playing, your boss monster is going to be your Boros or Dragon, your Blackluster Chaos Soldier. Honestly, you're not going to be. You can make it, but 9 out of 10 you're not going into any of these monsters. And then we are playing the Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder, which is such a good card, blowout card. You're gonna be fueling that with these monsters. You can utilize Pallades when you have the 2 slips. You have your Siphon Dragon Nova into infinity, just in case you have again your 2 light monster, 2 machine monsters, slip, Concealer Pallades. You can 2 light monsters like the Slip Rider and then the Scythe. You're gonna have your Volcasaurus, and then attack with Gaia, the Sky Thunder, Gaia and Thunder Charger, and then you can then get the Sky Thunder on top of it, and potentially blow out the field. If you have two Dark Destroyer, you'll have 2 level 8, so we'll go ahead and take out the Titanic Galaxy and also the Dingirsu. And for your Dogmatica father, you're gonna have the Winged Pegasus, the Fossil Warrior Skull Knight, and then the 2 Entis, the Elder Entity Entis for pop. But other than that, guys, that is it for my my Mandalorian Star Wars themed deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy it. But other than that, you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.